At center, number 32, Cheyenne Parker. Starting at point guard, number 2, Ari McDonald. The other forward, number 15, Alicia Gray. Starting at the other guard, number 10, Ryan Howard. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Atlanta starters.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Atlanta Dream. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. Well, small ball is all the rage, but can you win playing a bigger style, Tim?
Absolutely. I mean, we saw Las Vegas go super big, and they had the best record in the league back-to-back years. Both of those teams, they finished last in three-point shots attempted.
While I do agree with you, Tim, keep in mind those Aces teams had an MVP in Asia Wilson. So, sure, you can win by playing big. However, you always need talent.
Pass to McDonald. Shoots over to Laney. Shot clock at 6. It's Nia Coffey on the wing. And Jones pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Laney outside. Back to Vandersloot. They get it again. Stewart, one up, one down. 2 points with her first shot in this game.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Pass to Howard. Gray. From outside, off the mark. To the paint. Brianna Stewart again.
Teamwork is important to Jones. She has excellent chemistry with her teammates and just does what's best for everyone.
Outside McDonald. Howard. Back to McDonald. Foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the
personal foul. Teams first.
It's going to go on Courtney Vandersloot. First trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
McDonald, 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
A lottery pick by the Atlanta Dream in 2021. Ari McDonald, an exciting player in this league.
So she hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
An original franchise back in 1997. The New York Liberty had a lot of success early on, making it to the first WNBA Finals.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Vandersloot. From 12 feet out. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Imagine having to defend Jones in the pick-and-roll game. She's got size, shooting ability, she can handle the rock. Yeah, it doesn't sound too fun.
Here's McDonald. Back to Howard. Unloads from 13 feet. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. And looking at those early Liberty teams, they won a lot of games.
Yeah, well, the good news, New York owned the East, winning it in 4 of the first 6 seasons. But then you got the bad news. They could just not get over the hump, going 0 for 4 in the WNBA Finals. Well, over her first 4 years in the league, Benijah Laney averaged just 3 points per game. But then in 2020, she blew up during year 5, scoring 17 points per game.
First free throw is good. And Benijah Laney, one of the great stories from the 2020 Bradenton bubble.
Well, those 17 points per game were not a fluke. I mean, Laney made the All-Star game the next year, 2021. Benijah has turned herself into a premier wing.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
A great underdog story. I mean, Laney, a bench player, a second-round pick. She has blossomed into a premier scorer.
Pass to Howard. And Laney pulls it down.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. No good on that shot. Nice D there from Ryan Howard. Now Gray. Beyond the arc. The dream again can't hit.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
And how about the rack attack on the mobile one drive?
Well, it's all about breaking the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Outside McDonald. Alicia Gray, she's open. The dream again can't hit.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Count that one.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
Now here's Gray. Looking for her first basket still in this one. They need this. And it's Alicia Gray again missing. Here's Ionescu. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Okay, to pick up and keep this offensive pace will be insane.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, after a solid rookie season, Jonquel Jones had a breakout second year in 2017, setting a WNBA record with almost 12 boards a game.
And Jonquel Jones won Most Improved Player during that 2017 season.
And more than doubling her scoring average. Jones made serious leaps that 2017 season, starting to show that MVP-level impact that Jones has on a game.
Clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
Ionescu, guarded by Howard. Pass to Laney. Let's go with a three. That shot missing. And the Dream going the other way now. Now Coffey. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Ionescu right side. And here is Jones. Down it goes for her third basket and as many tries.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Now here's Howard. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Parker. Howard. The three ball. And Jones pulls it down. Ionescu outside. Outside for Laney. Out to the right wing. Vandersloot outside. Here's the second effort. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
Well, with the developed understanding of the game, Jones uses timing and body control to nail rebounds.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Looking back at the Atlanta franchise, they had an incredible run from 2010 to 2013, making the WNBA Finals 3 times in 4 seasons.
Outside McDonald. Pass to Parker. Howard. Trey outside. Now here's Parker. 2 points. That one goes in.
Bringing hustle and heart to the court, Parker has become indispensable for her team.
Ionescu, guarded by Howard. Left side, Stewart. Vandersloot. They get the rebound. Lays it up and banks it in.
At 6'4", with her abilities, it's almost impossible to stop Stewart down low.
Outside Howard. Back to Gray. Outside McDonald. Pass to Coffey. 6 on the shot clock. Over Stewart. No good off the back of the rim. Ionescu outside. Here's Laney. Doesn't go that time. Nice D there from Ryan Howard. Here's McDonald. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes, no shot is guaranteed to go in when Jones is lurking.
Here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Ionescu has it. Laney left side. Pass to Jones. Over Durr. And Jones gets it to go.
Well, she was wide open, and Laney found her.
And here the Dream. 19-point game. Here's Billings. Durr up top. Robinson. And here's Billings. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. New York with the rebound. And here is Willoughby. Laney outside. Pass to Ionescu. Outside for Laney. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
A wing who will stretch the floor. Laney very effective from beyond the arc.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. Well, coaching in this league, not easy by a long shot. What's the biggest challenge for head coaches?
Well, for me, there's only 12 teams in the entire league, so you see the same clubs quite a bit. Coming up with different wrinkles to game plan, and that's so tough to do. Everybody knows everybody in this league.
Yeah, and for me, it's the roster size. You only have 12, sometimes 11 players at your disposal, so you have to be smart with rest, you have to be smart with minutes, and you don't really want to overextend your stars.
Since the first season of WNBA basketball back in 1997, we've had so many changes. One constant, the New York Liberty, an original team.
And she's good on the second. And the Liberty have been in New York since the beginning.
And that is a true testament to their fans. They have stuck with the Liberty since day one, providing tremendous support for one of the cornerstones of the league.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go for her. Nice D from Nia Coffey. Outside Robinson. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. Laney with it. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Passing is what makes Stewart perhaps the best offensive player in the world. Not just to score, an all-around force.
Now here's Durr. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Robinson. Over Ionescu. The Dream again can't hit. Smooth sailing for New York. Now Laney. She has 7. Pass to Dolson. Count that bucket.
A solid 6'5" player. Dolson has the mentality, more importantly, to be a great big in this league, not fazed by contact.
Now here's Durr. Here's Kubai, guarded by Dolson. And that's a foul called on Willoughby. That's her first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Durr. Over Dolson. And too long on the shot.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Ionescu up top. Pass to Dolson. Over Durr. And it's New York with another.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Robinson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. But here's Kubai. Off target from outside. Smooth sailing for New York. On the wing, Kayla Thornton. Now here is Ionescu. Robinson covering.
With how many different ways Ionescu can beat you, I mean, she is a nightmare to guard.
First trip to the line for her here.
At the line for the Liberty, Sabrina Ionescu. Taking 2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Well, Sabrina Ionescu was the no-brainer choice for the top pick in the 2020 WNBA draft. And with her unique skill set, I have no doubt that she'll accomplish big things in this league.
And she can't hit the second. Pass to Robinson. Looking to end the run. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Liberty just dominating this one. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. All right, guys, the Liberty enjoying a nice lead here.
They've come out so strong. Tremendous offense.
Very much in control and shooting very well.
And it's New York's ball. Thornton outside. On. Vandersloot outside. Shoots over McDonald. She can't get that one to fall. And the Dream going the other way now.
During the Bradenton bubble in 2020, Courtney Vandersloot shattered the WNBA single-game assist record. The old record was 14. She said, hey, how about 18?
Now here's Vandersloot. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Thornton. On up top. 6 to shoot. And she drops in the layup off glass. And guys, if there's an assist record, Courtney Vandersloot probably has it.
Well, playoff and final single game records, a single playoff year record, the all-time best assist average. Courtney Vandersloot, the standard when it comes to dimes.
Now here's McDonald from 11 feet away. And Jones pulls it down. Thornton outside. Pass to Hahn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now Billings. Here's Howard. Outside Parker. from deep three-point range. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. So both teams changing it up here. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Pass to Ionescu. Vandersloot. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Howard. It's stolen by Stewart. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Laney. Shoots over Coffey. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. On the wing, Gary McDonald. Vandersloot defending. Count it. Good.
Great trip down the floor. McDonald working it to an uncovered player. Smart basketball.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Ignore the scoreboard for a moment. With a drive like that, you just have to appreciate the energy they're bringing.
Thornton outside. Pass to Laney. It's stolen by Parker. Gray outside. Here's McDonald. Good work defensively by Breanna Stewart. Vandersloot outside. Back to Thornton. Shot clock at 6. Benijah Laney from deep. Rebounded by Parker. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Good. So you really got to knock Gray to get her off of her shot. I mean, she's just got incredible focus.
Thornton outside. Pass to Laney. Down low. Vandersloot. And a great assist by Laney as that one goes in.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Outside Howard. Coffey with it. Kept alive. Some solid defense from Breanna Stewart. Inside, Jones. Yep, that goes.
And with Jones, she has the threat of the three ball, and that's the basis for her game because it opens up the whole court for her on offense. Clears the way for monster point totals like tonight.
Now here's McDonald. Back to Gray. The shot comes out, and it's the Liberty taking it the other way. Here's Laney. He goes up again. And Jones lays it up and in.
Well, in the open court, Jones goes straight for the hoop with her height and her touch. She almost always completes the break.
Now here's McDonald. Back to Howard. Pass to Parker. Up and in for basket number 4, and that makes her 4 for 5.
Quick and agile. Parker can do damage in the pick and roll.
Thornton outside. Here's Jones. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
You can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate, go inside, and take charge of the paint.
Now here's McDonald. Pass to Howard. Gray with it. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Vandersloot.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Here's Jones. That one falls.
Jones.
Crushing off the defense. This is why Jones is so loved in the locker room. She is so tough out there, tough to guard, just a great teammate.
Now here's Gray. Coffey, defended by Stewart. On the wing, Gary McDonald. Knocked loose. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Green able to keep the ball here. Both teams will make substitutions. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jones. Here's Coffey. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. Here's Laney. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Flashy handles from Laney. All that offseason work put to use.
Jones outside. Pass to Coffey. Gray up top. Outside McDonald. Now here's Coffey. Defended by Stewart. Ball's knocked loose. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Laney. Gray defending. Now Jones. Pass to Laney. Outside for Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Dream. Pass to Billings. Now Kubai. Guarded by Jones. Jones outside. Shoots over to Laney. Shot to end the cold run. Here's Kubai. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Now here's Willoughby. Tight defense on her. Vandersloot. Pass to Laney. Back to Vandersloot. The basket good off the assist from Laney.
If Vandersloot gets a look she likes, she lets it rip. I love her quick decision making.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Now here's Durr. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Kubai. Kept alive by Atlanta. And stolen by Courtney Vandersloot. Pass to Willoughby. Now here's Laney. Jones right side. Back to Laney. She drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
Against all odds, Laney's made it in this league. The best league in the world. Do you think a little contact is going to stop her shot?
Now here's Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones outside. Shot to stop the run. Not gonna go that time. Laney with some nice D. Up top, Jones. Yep, that one goes.
Jones.
A rugged competitor who never fears a challenge. Jones can finish despite contact.
Well, at 6'6", Jonquel Jones has such a unique skill set. She's led the league in rebounding, and she's led the league in blocks. Plus, she's finished top 3 in three-point shooting.
Now here's Robinson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Dolson. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Robinson. To the left wing. Here's Jones. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the middle. Down it goes. Her third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Arguably the best passer in today's game. Vandersloot really excels at finding her teammates when they're wide open.
Over to the wing. Jones inside. She's covered by Willoughby. Here's Robinson. Here's Kubai. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Liberty running away with it. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Jones.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Now here's Vandersloot. Back to Ionescu. And she's going for the alley-oop. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Proving what a selfless player she is, Ionescu is all about getting the rock to wide open teammates.
Woo! Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
That's how you have to play. They're still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Now here's Howard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You can always expect Howard to run the pick and roll with precision. She mastered it in college, and she's only gotten better in the pros.
Laney, great defending. Laney outside. Pass to Vandersloot. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Howard.
Well, thinking back to those 2021 WNBA finals, Courtney Vandersloot was unreal. I mean, dishing out at least 10 assists in each of the 4 games, a big reason the Sky won it all.
And the first one at the line is good. And that 2021 playoff run for Courtney Vandersloot, just incredible.
It really was. Courtney set the assist record for a single postseason, so she's got pretty much every assist record now. But way more important than that, Vandersloot took home her first WNBA title.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. Well, we know the WNBA playoffs are just one bracket. There's no distinction between West and East.
And I love that setup. Some years there's clearly a better conference. In a lot of recent years, the West has been way stronger than the East.
Absolutely. You want the best two teams in the finals, regardless of conference. And with this WNBA playoff system, we get that every year.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 5. Ryan Howard with some nice D. And Atlanta has possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Breanna Stewart with the steal. In transition, here come the Liberty. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Solid amount of contact on that
Second
play,
team
but
foul.
Stewart's a tough-minded player who can do just about anything down low.
Playing for a Russian club team back in 2019, Breanna Stewart tore her Achilles during the European title game, the final game of the season.
And she knocks down the first one. Well, unfortunately for Stewart, she missed the entire 2019 WNBA season.
Yeah, the good news, Stewie's come back even better, winning the title in 2020. I mean, returning from that Achilles injury is really incredible. Tells you a bit about Stewart's dedication to be the best.
She's perfect from the line this time.
Well, not just an incredible talent. Stewart is also a winner, someone you build your entire franchise around.
Now here's Gray. To the inside, McDonald. That's good, and it's Ryan Howard with the assist.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Ionescu outside. Back to Vandersloot. Pass to Laney. 5 to shoot. And here's Ionescu. New York, no good that time either. Now here's McDonald. Vandersloot defending. Left side, Howard. Gray outside. Lets it go from 11. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. Laney outside. Vandersloot outside. Shoots over McDonald. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Back to McDonald. Coffey outside. Pass to Gray. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Teams first.
But Nyjah Laney picks one up.
Alicia Gray won a national championship with the final game played in Dallas. And just a few days later, Gray was selected 4th overall by, you guessed it, Dallas.
The first one falls, and Alicia Gray winning Rookie of the Year for the Wings in 2017.
Yeah, she hit the ground running in this league, and Gray has really never looked back. With nice size for a guard, Gray is your prototypical 2 guard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, in Gray's first season, she actually led all rookies in points scored per game, and she was simply effective right from the start.
Now here's Laney. She's got 13. Yep, Count it.
Fantastic
Sabrina
pass.
Ionescu.
She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Outside McDonald. Pass to Howard. Here's Parker. Releases. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. On offense, here the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Back to Vandersloot. Inside. Here's Jones. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
A versatile and athletic player with a developed perimeter game. Jones is always a threat when she's out on the court.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Parker. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Now here's Vandersloot. Not a lot of room. Here's Stewart. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Personal foul.
I tell you, plays like that really show you why Stewart is regarded as one of the most lethal scorers in the league. She is tenacious.
This will be her third free throw shot of the game.
You look at the career of Brianna Stewart. Before she turned 26, Stewie had won 4 college titles with UConn, gold at the games, and 2 WNBA titles.
Now here's Gray. It's Nia Coffey on the wing. To end the run. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. Oop, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Dream making a change here. And for young Brianna Stewart, she's also piled up the individual awards.
Yeah, in the college tournament, she was an MVP 4 times. And then the WNBA, she was the 2018 MVP. She was the finals MVP multiple times over. So Stewie has really put together a Hall of Fame resume at a very young age.
Here's Hillman. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gray outside. Over Thornton. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Now here's Vandersloot, guarded by McDonald. Here's Jones. Yes, it's good.
Now, come on now. If you're going to foul Jones, you better hammer her. So strong, can score even when she's hacked.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight. The Liberty making a switch here.
Well, in terms of Atlanta, the future of this franchise has to be Ryan Howard, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Howard is a dynamic player.
Now here's McDonald. Back to Jones. Hillman. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Teams first.
And for the Dream, Ryan Howard hit the ground running in her rookie season.
In her first week in the WNBA, Ryan Howard was the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. It had been 20 years since a rookie won the honor in their opening week. From the jump, Ryan looking like a franchise-level player.
She's off on the first.
There is zero doubt Sabrina Ionescu is the cornerstone of this New York Liberty organization. Since the Liberty won the lottery, let alone had the draft, she was the focal point in New York.
And she sinks the second. And in the Big Apple, Sabrina has embraced a leadership role.
Yeah, Ionescu is wise well beyond her years. The Walnut Creek native has been a leader since day one, running the point and really just welcoming the expectations that go with being the first overall pick.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's Jones. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Here's Ionescu. From 11 feet away. No good there. Robinson with the ball. And stolen by Dolson. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
Orchestrating the offense. It's what Ionescu excels at, the ability to make everybody around her better.
Now here's Durr. Up top, Jones. Over Thornton. Jones can't hit.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Thornton with it, working on Jones. Pass to Willoughby. Ionescu outside. Great D that time from Danielle Robinson. Here's Durr. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And here's Ionescu. 7 points in the game. Jones right side. And she banks in the layup.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Jones outside. Pass to Billings. Durr. She's covered by Willoughby. Jones left side. Over Thornton. Out to Durr. Takes the three. That shot off the mark. So New York will take it the other way. Floats one up. Willoughby, good.
Assist goes to Kayla Thornton.
The Dream on offense. Jones outside. Back to Robinson. Jones. Pass to Durr. Here's the three. The rebound by the Liberty.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so here's Atlanta. Now Jones. Outside Robinson.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hillman. Basket is good. The assist from Danielle Robinson.
When you have played in as many games as Danielle Robinson, your eyes light up when you see the open player.
Back to Ionescu. Now here's Dolson. Thornton outside for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
A solid shooter from downtown. When Thornton gets daylight, she doesn't waste it.
Jones outside. Pass to Billings. That one, no good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Thornton. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
That's on Jones.
Got to be aware of Thornton in these situations. She just knows how to get to the line.
Yeah, it's her first trip to the line. And the first one falls for her.
You know, Kayla Thornton has really started to shine in recent seasons, being a force on the offensive end and just giving her all to make a big impact.
And that's good as she hits both shots. Here's Robinson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Durr. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Third
Next.
personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Durr. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And she ends up missing both free throws. Down low. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, finding an open teammate, good recognition by Willoughby.
Jones outside. Robinson. Pass to Durr. They need this. She can't get it to go. Now here's Willoughby. Ionescu. Robinson covering. Ionescu outside. Over Robinson. Ionescu misses. He got it up. No good that time. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Liberty running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And we welcome you back as we get going into the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Robinson. Pass to Kubai. Gray. She's covered by Hahn. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Personal foul, teams first. First team foul. At the line for your Atlanta Dream. Number 7. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good at the line. Vandersloot with it. Pass to Dolson. Fades away. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, from this far out, it's easy money for Dolson. A fantastic shooter for a 5. She can even extend it out to three-point range.
And here's Kubai. Gray. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. And it's New York's ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Vandersloot. And good, coming off the assist by Kayla Thornton.
That's not an easy shot, but Vandersloot has just so many tricks up her sleeve. Nifty make.
And no lack of aggression on that move. And that's good enough for the 2K drive. Now here's Jones. Gray outside. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
We know Robinson doesn't take loads of threes. She loves to live inside the line. Rare for a modern guard.
Shooting for Atlanta, Danielle Robinson. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
In this league so many years, the experience Robinson brings to her team is invaluable. Sets a strong example for younger players to follow.
And so she hits both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it. Pass to Willoughby. Thornton with it. Here's Dolson. Puts up a 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
When a player has confidence like Dolson, you see the pass coming and expect her to take the shot immediately.
To the left side wing. Gray outside. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kayla Thornton.
Well, easily over an 80% career shooter from the line. Gray, a good bet to make you pay. Before the 2021 season, the Dream had an ownership change. A welcome fresh start for Atlanta.
That free throw missing. And interestingly enough, an ex-player is part of the new ownership group in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to see more of going forward. Former players getting a chance to own teams. I think it would help the communication between the current roster and management.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's New York with it. Vandersloot with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Vandersloot, no good. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jones outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now here is Thornton. Pass to Vandersloot. Dolson. Thornton. Gray defending. Now here is Thornton. The defense is right there. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation.
Ryan Howard.
And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Kubai. Robinson. Jones outside. Back to Robinson. Courtney Vandersloot with some nice D. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Hahn. Takes it from 10. That shot off. Now the Dream take it the other way. Outside Robinson. Back to Howard. And here's Kubai for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Howard just sees the floor so well. And the good thing is that over time, her court vision is only going to get better.
Pass to Willoughby. Now Hahn. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Back to Robinson. Here's Kubai. Back to Robinson. Jones. This one for three. Here's Hillman. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Willoughby with it. Howard's there. Willoughby can't get it to go.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Outside Robinson. Jones. The wide open shot is on the money.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Dolson. On the wing, Kayla Thornton. Banked in off the glass.
Little bit of physicality from Thornton. Getting her shot to go.
Jones with it. Now Kubai. Howard with the ball. She's covered by Willoughby. Outside Howard. Yep, that one goes.
No problem absorbing the bump right there. Howard maintained focused and got the shot to fall.
Pass to Willoughby. On. That's tipped. Outside Robinson. Now Hillman. Here's Jones. Hahn grabs the miss.
You know, if the shot's not there for you, sometimes you just got to recognize it. Don't shoot.
Not quite sure what her mindset was there, but that was not a good shot.
Now here's Hahn. Pass to Willoughby. Now here's Dolson. 6 on the shot clock. Thornton, guarded by Jones. Shot high post. The shot by Thornton, no good. To the paint, Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Few players make interior scoring look as effortless as Ryan Howard does. She has got just such a fluid offensive game.
Now here's Dolson. Vandersloot outside. Back to Dolson. And that one good.
Tonight, we are just seeing how dangerous Stephanie Dolson is. When you're 6'5" and can shoot, dribble, post players up, it leads to huge games.
Here's Howard. Jones outside. Howard. Pass to Hillman. Rebound New York. And here is Willoughby. The shot, no good. Now the Dream take it the other way. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Now here's Vandersloot. Robinson covering. Down low. Count it. And she's now 8 of 9 from the field.
It's really a sign of a great player. Doesn't let a bump here. Contact there. Stopper. Nice job by Dolson.
Hillman, that's good.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
And it's New York's ball. Thornton outside. Back to Vandersloot. Dolson. Pass to Thornton. Shoots over Jones. A shot by Thornton, no good. Outside Howard. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Howard. Robinson. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kayla Thornton.
Can't be too overzealous guarding Robinson because she'll find a way to get the whistle.
Well, there's a lot of great basketball cities in the country. We know that. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, like playing in New York. There's just something different about playing hoops in the Big Apple.
She misses the free throw. And I got to admit, I agree with Brian. Basketball in the big city is something special.
Unfortunately, I got to agree with Brian, too. I mean, you think about all the great players who've come through this city, how incredible the atmosphere is for Knicks and Liberties games. Games in New York, you know, they are special, and every WNBA player loves playing here.
Now Vandersloot.
That's a frustration foul right there.
And that's not her best moment. Obviously, no one on their team is happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking it out on your opponent.
Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Willoughby. Back to Vandersloot.
That's a tough pass to make when the defense is so enforced in the low post.
Jones with it. And here's Kubai. Vandersloot defending. Here's Robinson. It's tipped and stolen by Courtney Vandersloot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Thornton outside. Vandersloot. Robinson covering. Back to Vandersloot. Willoughby. 5 on the clock. Pass to Vandersloot. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break, here come the Dream. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Willoughby. Thornton. Now Vandersloot. Now here's Willoughby. Back to Vandersloot to stop the drought. The rebound by Gray. Outside Robinson. Pass to Kubai. Jones outside. Gray with it. And here's Kubai. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Thornton. Vandersloot with it. Thornton guarded by Jones. And here's Willoughby. Back to Thornton. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A 3-level scorer, we see Thornton score from inside, outside, and in between. That's part of what makes her such a tough cover.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jones. To the middle. Here's Robinson. The Dream again can't hit. Vandersloot outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.